Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. Overruled.
Letting brave names echo! Teamwork is dreamwork! All hail! Bring it! No touching!
Laid bare.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Ow! Born of ice and frost. Everybody stand back! Blaze over! Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
time for a nap. Oh, wow. Where did my sun go? Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
This is where you fall. Laid bare. Hear the echoes of the valley. I'm going in. No touching. This is long overdue. Transfixed.
Well,
Finish this fast.
here comes another.
Bring it.
Here comes...
Teamwork is dreamwork.
That was quick.
This was new.
All right, let's finish
Take a
this
deep
fast.
breath and put your
goes
all eyes on
Witness
you.
my rise. Bring it.
All eyes on you.
For Rex Lapis.
Here comes...
Take a look behind the veil. My wait was not in vain.
Overruled. Bring it. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
You might want to get a guide if you're not. The biggest one in
The ability to not get lost, some sort of talent?
We're way behind schedule.
the biggest one in history.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think of...
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just...
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was... a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
Ugh, you little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all! The buzz and excitement you... Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration!
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a... Given why I came here, don't you... Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicion. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. It's so nice to de-stress. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Traveler, it's you!
Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run. As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler? Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitor and others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right, then. Let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first... All right, then. Time to try out eclectic escapades. I'll leave the strategy guide to you guys. of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside... Sounds irresistible, right? Plus, as Surintendant Chevalmoran, after all, the fans are doing this voluntarily. Not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be.
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall. Once assigned, the staff will keep the...
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us. Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you. All right, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates. Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. You sound more like In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make... We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in. Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form. I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows, the morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh, if I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Centre. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier! Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified an attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest. That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way, mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh? But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing your own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success!
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, it didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. but the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, but I didn't see much point in speculating, so I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts!
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like...
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
Sorry. I know it doesn't really look like a gun, and it certainly could shoot a...
No, quite the opposite. Please, don't mind me.
I should be the one thanking...
Don't mention it. Besides...
Not at... Oh... but... Just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration!
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. Based on my experience, time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my... Perfect. Or, if...
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
that unique aroma. All right then, I'll...
Something you wish to report? Go on. You haven't... Undivided attention. What could the children be up to? Never mind.
Yeah.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Everybody stand back!
Access denied. Blaze over.
My turn. Everlasting as the moon. Bring it.
Let's light it up!
No touching.
Transfixed. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Access denied.
The hearth. Now it's bring it.
For Rex Lapis.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Let the mountain's veins boil!
No touching.
Bring it.
Born of ice and frost.
Sooner we're done, the better. the echoes of the valley!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Lights out.
Laid bare. Helen, bring it!
I'm going in!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Judgment!
Can't sleep? Let's go for a walk then.
What are my orders?
Transfixed!
This is long overdue.
Ha! Everybody stand back!
Not now! Stars, shine for me!
Laid bare.
No touching!
Let's light it up!
My guiding stars!
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Not now!
Access denied. Blaze over.
Rex Lapis! I am sorry. My guiding stars! Cold, mine to command.
Make sure to keep up.
night is cold.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Stars, shine for me.
Shiver! Yeah!
Overruled.
Off we go! Let's light it up!
You can't run!
My guiding stars.
Let's light it up!
The night is cold.
Judgment! Transfixed!
My guiding stars. Cold. Mine to the...
I'm going in! Punishment!
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Laid bare.
Quietly now.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Here comes the catch.
Transfixed. Go on. Overruled.
Gotcha.
This is where you fight. Transfixed.
My guiding stars. Cold. Mine to command.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Quietly now.
Everybody stand back!
Things are about to get dicey.
Laid bare.
My guiding stars.
Take it easy. Gotcha.
Off we go! Ha! I'm going in!
Don't be scared.
Let's hit the town.
All right, after you. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Transfixed! Letting grave names echo! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Bring it!
Everybody stand back!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
As per our contract.
This is destiny.